Okay, welcome. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so big up and bless up everybody that's checking in on the live. I really appreciate you guys passing through. Today, I am going to do a live stream of how to make pineapple ginger juice real, homemade, authentic Jamaican way. All right, so here I have 2 pineapple and I have some ginger and lemon, which I'm gonna use in my video to show you guys a step-by-step guide of how to make your organic juice at home. And trust me, it is refreshing and delicious. So you can stop by here and you can follow along and learn something new today. All right. So for this, as you can see, I have 4 pineapple, but I'm gonna use 2 pineapples today. All right. So here I'm gonna use these 2 pineapples, and here I got some ginger. I usually use a lot more ginger than this, but you don't want to make the juice have too much ginger. It's gonna take away some of that some taste. And here for this purpose, I will use 4 lemon. So it's gonna be 2 lemon for 1 pineapple, and we're gonna use the next 2 lemon for the next pineapple. Okay. All right. So I already washed my pineapples. I already washed my lemon, and I also wash my ginger. So make sure you always remember to wash all your ingredients that you're gonna use to make your pineapple juice today. Okay? All right, first and foremost, I am going to slice and dice these 2 pineapple, and I'm gonna store them in this container. All right. Let me give you guys more. All right. Hmm. All right, so first and foremost, boy, I'm gonna look for the best 2 pineapple because I'm gonna save 2 for tomorrow. So I'm gonna use the 2 that look the ripest. And I think this one can probably stay. This one looks like it's right, but I think this one is the ripest. I'm gonna use this one. And I'm also gonna use this one as well. These 2 look like they are the ripest, so I'll go with these 2. All right, let me put this aside. So usually when I go in the store, I don't know, for some reason, like when I actually go in the store and I see a lot of pineapples, which looks like this, I will probably buy as much as I can because there's a lot of time you go in there, all the pineapples are green. I don't know if they actually pick them green and leave them to ripe, but that's not how I used to my pineapple. I used to my pineapple being picked when it is ripe. right there, you know. And when you get it like that, it's absolutely tastes like sugar. Mm-hmm. All right. All righty. We are on a journey today. All right, that's good. Okay. All right. So let's slice and dice up these pineapple and get them ready. So I'm gonna cut the base off. Mm, look at this. Woo! Mm. That's why you know it is already sweet. Cut this end off as well. And I'm just gonna trim it down. I just try to trim it as thin as possible because you don't want to waste too much of it. All right. And that look good, right? And for the skin, there's different, you have different use that you can actually use the skin for. But today, I am just focusing on the juice. So I am not going to use the skin. So I am going to throw away the skin. But absolutely, you can use the skin to make like sauce. When you're cooking, you can make pineapple sauce with the skin. And you can also use the trash that leave back after juicing the pineapple to make sauce as well. So we have options. So I'm gonna place that there and I'm gonna do the same thing for the second one. So you're gonna cut off the base and the stem. And like I said, I don't need these, so I can throw them away. Can probably cut some more off this. And then we're gonna cut it as thin as possible. And for me, like pineapple juice is my favorite. Every time I go to the store and I see ripe pineapple, I have to buy it. Even when I don't actually go in the store to buy pineapple. That's just me. I can't manage the soda. So usually I will make either pineapple juice, I'll make grape mixed with pineapple. Sometimes you can do strawberry mixed with pineapple. But my favorite is the one that I am making today, which is pineapple ginger. All right, that looks good. It looks like I can cut off some more of the bait. Perfect. And I am going to get rid of the skins. Ooh. All right, now we're gonna slice these pineapple up in small pieces. So for me, I'll just put in two. And I'll just run like 3 lines, 3 pieces. And that is it. Pour them in that. And you do the same thing for the next one. You slice it in half. And trust me, if you try this one at home, you will never ever feel disappointed. You'll probably don't even buy juice on the road again, because it's really cheaper to actually make your own juice. All you gotta do is invest in a proper juicer. Lots of pineapple. All right, I can't even fit them in this bowl. I probably need a bigger bowl, but that is fine. So this is 2 whole pineapple. I chopped up in different pieces. So I'll rest this aside. And like I said, I already have ginger. Do I need all these ginger? Probably not. So I'm gonna save this for another day. And I will just use this. I'll break it in 2 pieces. So I use one for one. And here we have 4 lemon. I'm just gonna cut them apart. All right. Looks good. And now we have a juicer. We can place this up. So we have the juicer. We're gonna move the juicer forward. And this is the container for the juice. And this is for the trash, where the trash will come out. You want to turn this on? I don't need this right now, so I can take it off. So we want to turn this on to make sure it's working properly. Everything is working fine. And we're gonna start with the pineapples. Just need to place them in the juicer and turn it on and watch the juicer work magic. And then now we have the container where we're gonna pour the juice in. And I love my big red container, okay? I'll pour the juice in my red container right here. You see that? Looks good, right? I usually just get rid of the trash right here so it doesn't stuck. And then we pause it. We're gonna add more. And the good thing about these pineapple, they doesn't take long to juice, because we actually take off the skin, which is kind of more thicker. And you could juice it with the skin on it if you want. Some people would say they prefer to juice it with the skin. I do not. And that's just my personal preference. All right. Because for me, I prefer to do my juice to get it natural as best as possible. Keep it as organic as I can. All right. And one thing I can tell you, if you decide to stretch your pineapple juice, you can leave all this all the trash that you get from the pineapple juice. You can pretty much use them to stretch it by just getting some warm water or some hot water and pour on it. Look at that. Woo! Hmm. Yeah. All right. Now we have a full container right here. We have a full container. I'm just gonna pour it out in this. And right then and there, you just strain it. The strainer. I can go ahead and add some more pineapple. And this shouldn't take long. And what you can do if you're home and you want to make fresh juice, you could just chop your pineapple up in pieces, and then when you're ready, you can literally just turn your juicer on, pour them in there, and just make your juice naturally, and pour it out in your glass and have a drink. This doesn't mean you don't need to add anything extra to it. You do not need to add sugar or anything like that. You can just drink it as is. Are we looking? We're looking good. Of course, we're looking good. Look like we're gonna get at least 2.5 full container. So I'm gonna pause this. Can pour this out in a container because, like I said, I usually keep these so I can make like sauce. So when I want to make pineapple sauce, I'll use that to make pineapple sauce. And now I'm gonna pour the rest of the pineapple in the juicer. And let it do its work, right? I think I'll use this camera because this one works much better. Nice. We get one full container right there. I'm gonna pause this. So that's two full container. I'm just gonna pour this in there so it's strained. Nice. Finish. Run the juicer right there. And one thing I can tell you about this is when you're using the juicer, you have to understand how your juicer operates. For me personally, this is my favorite, probably the first juice I actually bought. and I know the way it operates. So I always put the pineapple first. Then I will use the ginger because the ginger will help all the pineapple to go through. So now I can drop the ginger in there. I'll just break them and drop them in there. Feel like I'm using too much ginger, but I think that should be good enough. I don't think I need any more ginger. If I do, I'll probably make some extra ginger juice to pour in there. Nice. And for the lemon, you have two options. I could have peeled the lemon and pour them in there as well so they could juice the lemon. But I will just squeeze the lemon in the juice after I pour it and strain it out. All right, nice. And that looks like we are good. All right, that looks good. Make sure everything drain out. That's fine. So we can put the juicer aside because we don't need the juicer anymore. And one thing about me when I'm operating in the kitchen, I always feel that you should use it. Make sure your space that you're working in is extremely clean. And your kitchen should be clean at all times. All right. So we get everything strained out right here. Just gonna rinse the strainer out. I'm just gonna pour the rest with the ginger in there. Strain. Nice. Keep that in there. And all we're gonna do, we're gonna squeeze the lemon in there as well. And this should be super easy. All right. Let me throw these away. And you see how simple it is? The juicer already work magic. And these are my container that I use to store my juice in the fridge. Where is my spoon I use it? All right. So we're just mixing up everything and putting everything together. And I will just taste it. Yeah. Mmm. Oh, yeah. Natural pineapple juice. So we got to add, so by tasting it, you know, I'm gonna add some sugar. I got some cane sugar right here. I'm gonna use up all my cane sugar I got left. So I'm gonna add some cane sugar to it. I probably can just use up everything. It's fine. And I'm just gonna warm up some water, because it's better to use warm water. All right, let's mix out this cane sugar. You see how simple it is, and it doesn't cost much. As I believe I only paid like $3 for one of those pineapple. So that's 4 pineapples. 3, 4 is what? 12. That's $12 right there. You probably buy some sugar. If you check a stock, you're probably just spending like less than $20. All right, nice. Oh yeah. Mm. This is magic right here. You know what? I don't need nothing else. I don't need nothing else for this. So guess what? These are my 4 containers that I use. As long as I have 4 containers, I'm good. Because this can serve me for the entire week. Because I only drink juice and water. And I will drink more water than juice. So I'm going to pour some juice in this. Perfect. I'm just going to fill these 4 up. Perfect. Perfect. Awesome. I'm going to cover these. And these are my four pineapple ginger juice. And these are gonna serve me for at least a week. Sometimes it go over a week. Because guess what? When I'm drinking this, I'm not drinking the whole bottle for the day. I will drink half, and sometimes I will dilute it if I feel like to. I will drink it on the rocks with the ice, which make it even taste way better. You know. So this is my weekly preparation when it comes to making my juice for the week. All right, and it's very healthy for you. You do not have to add any sugar to it. You can just juice it as is, bottle it up, and drink it just like that. If you want to add something sweet to the pineapple, I will suggest that you get some sweet grape. And while you're juicing the pineapple, you can go ahead and add the grape along with the pineapple as well. And that mixture is off the hook. I usually get like the green grape, so the color doesn't, it doesn't mess with the color too much. Get the green grape, which is kind of lighter color, and not the black grape or the brighter color grape. And that would be an awesome preparation when it comes to making your organic homemade juice. All right. And I can tell you, I appreciate each and every one of you guys that check in on the live. And like I said, if you're new to the channel, I will ask you please to subscribe to my channel, like and share, and hit that post notification bell so that you will be notified anytime I am on live or whenever I upload a new video. So big up and bless upon yourself. Much love, honors and manners, and respect. And I will see you guys again soon. I will definitely check in to make oxtail. I'm gonna make some oxtail today and fried chicken with rice and peas. Okay, and I will definitely live stream that food as well. So it's all joy. So on top of these bottles, I can mark the date. So I'll put the date, which is today's date, because I usually keep these as long as 2 weeks. They can be longer in the fridge, but I'll keep them for 2 weeks. I try to finish them for the most part 2 weeks. All right. Big up and bless upon yourself. Much love, honors and manners. And like I said, I appreciate each and every one of you guys that check in and watch my video. All right.